ओके, तो आज बात करते हैं ग्रेविटेशन के सेकेंड पार्ट पे. ओके, so we have already discussed about gravitational force between two masses, between two bodies, between two objects. कुछ भी बोल, जो भी बोलना है बोल, ठीक है. तो ये, तो now today we'll discuss some important topic, that is Kepler's law of planetary motion. Now let's discuss what is Kepler's law of planetary motion. So Johannes Kepler, who was a great scientist, okay, Johannes Kepler, he gave three laws on the orbits of different planets. Okay, the first law is called law of orbit. Remember कौन से law को क्या बोल रहे हैं वो याद. First law is called law of orbit. Okay, so in the first law, Johannes Kepler told that, like, okay, let's see. So okay, before going to this, let us discuss on the whiteboard. Whiteboard पे थोड़ा discuss कर लेते हैं लिख के. Okay, so okay, so गलत हो गया. Yeah, so this is a ellipse. This is a ellipse. This is the major axis of the ellipse. And this is the minor axis of the ellipse. And this part is called semi-major axis. This part is called semi-minor axis. Let us denote this by A, denote this by B. Now, in the semi-major axis, in the major axis, we got 2 points. In the major axis, we got 2 points. Those points are the focus or foci. Those points are the foci of this ellipse. From that points, we can get to know about the shape of the ellipse. Okay. So Johannes Kepler ने क्या बोला था? Johannes Kepler told that the sun is situated on the in the one foci of the elliptical. The sun is situated in the one of the foci of the elliptical. Okay, and the planets will revolve around the sun. See, okay, see, yeah, see. So the sun is situated on the foci of the elliptical path, and the planets are revolving on the ellipse, which can be drawn from those foci. Okay, so this is the first law. This is the first law of Johannes Kepler. So every planet revolves around the sun in an elliptical orbit with the sun at one of the two foci. Okay, then first law क्या कहता है? First law is fully theoretical law. First law is fully theoretical law. इसमें कोई मैथ्स यूज नहीं होगा. Yeah, ellipse is a mathematical thing, but we have not deal with any mathematical calculation. Second law is law of areas. Now let's see what is second law. So if this is elliptical path, and sun is situated here, so this is the major axis, this is the minor axis, sun is situated here. Now let's say there is a planet, Earth is here. Okay, after some time, delta t days, delta t, after some time, that is delta t time, let's say Earth has reached this point. Okay, Earth has reached this point. Now let us find this area, whole area, this whole area. Okay, let's say that is there is sun P dash. So the area will be S P dash. Secondly, again, let's say now Earth is here. After some time, that is del t time, the time interval is same. After del t time, it has reached this position. it has reached this position. Okay, it has reached this position. The time is same. Now let us calculate this area again. This is, let's say, P1. This is P1 dash. So here, according to Johannes Kepler, SP1 P1 dash is equal to SPP dash. तो यहाँ पे कोई भी पोजीशन हम लेंगे, अगर सेम इंटरवल ऑफ टाइम में उसका पोजीशन कितना चेंज हुआ है, एक प्लेनेट का सेम इंटरवल ऑफ टाइम में कहां से कहां तक पोजीशन चेंज हुआ है, उन सभी का एरिया अब अगर हम लेंगे तो वो सब एरिया का वैल्यू हमेशा सेम होगा, इक्वल होगा. ओके, दैट इज कॉल्ड लॉ ऑफ एरिया. ओके, दैट इज कॉल्ड लॉ ऑफ एरिया. Since we are talking about changing position with time, this is velocity, and since we are considering the area, so it will be called areal velocity. So for the orbit or for the orbit, the areal velocity remains constant, and second law is called, that's why, law of areas. Remember. Now third law is fully mathematical. फर्स्ट लॉ में मैथमेटिक्स यूज नहीं हुआ, सेकेंड लॉ में थोड़ा थोड़ा मैथमेटिक्स यूज हुआ, थर्ड लॉ में फुल्ली मैथमेटिकल. थर्ड लॉ इज फुल्ली मैथमेटिकल. ओके, सो आई टोल्ड यू this is the semi major axis. Okay, let's say this is A. semi major axis का वैल्यू A है. Okay, and let's say अर्थ यहाँ पे है, पूरा घूम के अर्थ पूरा घूम के उसी पोजीशन पे आने के लिए जितना टाइम लगेगा, that will be the time period of the earth. और एक प्लेनेट घूम के उसी पोजीशन पे आने के लिए जितना टाइम वो लगाएगा, that will be the time period of that planet. Now, according to the third law of Kepler, the square of the time period, see here, the square of the time period is directly proportional to the cube of the semi-major axis. इसका full derivation है. Okay, हम derivation में नहीं जाएंगे क्योंकि हमको सिर्फ लॉ चाहिए. एनडीए सीडीएस एग्जाम के लिए हमको सिर्फ लॉ चाहिए. ओके, बाद में हम एनसीईआरटी क्लास में इसको डिस्कस करेंगे, इसका डिराइवेशन. टिल नाउ रिमेंबर दिस फॉर्मूला. ओके, अच्छा, तो फर्स्ट लॉ इज लॉ ऑफ ऑर्बिट, सेकंड लॉ इज लॉ ऑफ एरियाज, थर्ड लॉ इज लॉ ऑफ पीरियड्स. ओके, तो ये सब याद रखना. ओके, तो इन तीनों चीजों को याद रखना. आएगा क्वेश्चन, आएगा, बनेगा. कौन से लॉ को क्या बोलते हैं, कौन सा लॉ क्या है, मेन फोकस इज दिस लॉ इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. दिस लॉ इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके, and others law is also important, but this law is very important because most of the most of the student you गलत कर देता है, फॉर्मूला याद नहीं रहता, टी को क्यूब कर देगा, ए को स्क्वायर कर देगा. ओके, गलत कर देगा. ओके, तो रिमेंबर. सो इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो we will discuss about satellite velocity and those kind of things. ओके, तो तब तक के लिए पढ़ो, आराम से पढ़ो. ओके, ज्यादा कराया नहीं, सिर्फ केपलर्स लॉ पढ़ाया, तो केपलर्स लॉ आराम से करो, याद रखो, फॉर्मूला से याद रखो, समझ लो, आराम से करो. ठीक है, डन.